I rode my bike for the first time, and I got a little bit of money now, and it's like I've said in previous vlogs, I don't like spending money in Canada. If I make money in Canada, I don't want to spend it here. Like you're disappointed in, the shape of movie theaters or the pizza you get, or going to restaurant. The last restaurant I went to that I was a regular at, the customer service was not good. And it's all, again, communication. Like I said, everything extra cooked. And the meat was not extra cooked. And the broccoli and was it Bear Restaurant in Terrace? Broccoli and cauliflower is so crunchy, you're just wondering if they cooked it at all. And carrots were good. Mashed potatoes okay, but a very small portion. I like mashed potatoes. So I said this to the waitress to say I said, did you tell the cooks? And a culture, like I say again, from India is the efforts to communicate is I'll communicate, and I'll really say it again and again, and they really just want to do the transaction. There's just no motivation to get the communication right. Yeah, sorry, but people from India, I could say it's 9 out of 10 like this. And when you complain, they're uncomfortable, and yet they created this situation where they're uncomfortable, and all they had to do, because they have the English skills, they just don't have the motivation to communicate. So and it's not, it hasn't always been perfect there, but sometimes it's okay. But this time I said, did you tell the cooks? Oh, and I think she can't remember if she said before you left or it's too late you left. And then I said, well, I'll take a 10% discount if you're sure. Yeah. And she didn't know how to do it. The manager's right there, but she just decided to charge the half portion, which is, I think, a little bit about the same. And but she's still trying to get the manager. I said, no, I'm fine. I told you I'm fine. And I repeated, I'm fine. You don't need to redo it at 10%, which would be about the same amount. It's not a good time to learn that right now. I want to go to the bathroom. I'm all dressed up in the motorcycle clothes. And then I go to the bathroom, and it's not a super clean bowl. So I flush, and the water's coming up. Oh, good thing I didn't flush for too long. It might have overflown. So on the way out, I said, where's the manager? I ring the bell. Hello? At the hotel there, and they, there's somebody waiting. So she's in the kitchen. So I want to use the other bathroom as soon as possible. I'm starting to need to go really bad, because when you take down the motorcycle clothes and you kind of think you're ready for the bathroom, and it's just trying to clean it up with a flush, and it comes up, okay, you're wasting a lot of time waiting for the key for the secondary handicap bathroom, hoping everything's okay there. And then I'm kind of waving at somebody there, and the manager's talking to people she knows at a table, same lady from before that would have been called for that 10%. And so really, and she'd been told somebody wants to talk to her, and I have to go. And so it's, and then I explain, and then she hurries up. But the thing is all communication. It's not customer centered. And everybody would side with her. She's visiting with her friend. Wait a minute. The thing is when you have to train people to be customer service, and this is the norm, it's not like a little error because, she didn't see this person for 10 years or whatever, and there's no ability to communicate in the same language. Everybody has the same language. So now I rode my bike to Kitimat, and for the first time, and Safeway, long wait to try to find out about ordering these combos of leftover at the end of the day. They're closing early, Victoria Day Monday today, and 2024. And I said, oh, so it's old here. It says old. It's been at least 4 hours. Oh, that's okay. You can give me 50% off. This old chicken, or or fries or onion rings, and what's it called, poppers, jalapeno poppers, whatever. I don't mind. I'm not gonna eat it there right away. And she talks to the manager. I have to wait for that, and then he's afraid to get sued or I threw up. I don't know. Well, and yet they leave it there. So it might happen again for other customers because they don't prioritize that. So I have to know that instead of giving me a discount, they're going to throw it away, and they're not doing it right away. And then I look around and there's things that says on sale, it's not on sale. It's just the wrong item. You know, it's wasted a lot of time waiting. I'm trying to be patient. Other people wait, and people kind of might think that I'm the troublemaker waiting to find out why this is not on sale. And I'm always saying, oh yeah, and you can have this person go, oh no, she's almost back, whatever. The person waits. I have to teach customer service again, you know, priorities. And then I go to this Chinese restaurant, and man, there's like a teenage daughter and a younger son, and I think maybe mother, father in the kitchen. And I tell you that they don't seem to like each other. They all seem to be arguing a lot of time, and they don't, I think they probably all think they're smarter than all the other members of their family, and nobody's getting along, and nobody cares, and it prefers to be on their phone or just to speak in their language instead of making conversation or anything. And so I tell the girl, and the guy shows me after, and I see the 3 words she wrote: Singapore style noodles, so Singapore, and then it says spicy because I want it extra spicy, and then almond, you know, for almond chicken. Well, the almond chicken is very, you know, after, you know, an hour about riding back from there, almond chicken is very, very crunchy. It's not because I didn't eat it right away. It's just the batter is like really thick, old crunchy batter. I don't know how old this batter is. I hope it changes every day. And that's not a place you get a discount. That's a place you pay full price. So I would think the batter is fresh, right? And Singapore style noodle, no spice at all. I've never seen it so yellow instead of reddish, or orangey reddish. So no spiciness at all. There's no oil with the, you know, the curry variation of spices in there. And so now I have to kind of try to email or just let them know you failed. And, you know, the girl's English, the teenager who took my order, because the dad keeps ringing the bell to make her move. But the thing is when she comes here, she understands, and I think nobody wants to talk to each other among the family, so nobody cares to do a good job communicating. But he saw it says spicy, and it's not spicy. So did he assume no spices? You know, like, what's the effort? Because even if you don't have to write the English, and her English is good enough, she could probably write a good essay from what, you know, from what her speaking is. But to actually not make efforts that I get here, and this is not, it's got all the ingredients and it seems fresh for Singapore style noodle. It just doesn't have the flavor of Singapore style noodle. So again, I'm probably starting a job soon, and I'm not excited about having money. I'm excited about being of service and being appreciated for these skill sets that are going to excite people, that I'm igniting their brains, empowering them, making them laugh, giving them a new joy of life, which is things I could do with this family at the restaurant, the Chinese restaurant. It's just they need to know I'm somebody that can do this, and they need to know that that's what life is about. It's not about the transaction and how you probably don't even realize how you get things wrong most of the time. So most of it is communication issues with a species that believes it is better than others at communication. I can get my cat to wait before I put the towel on my bed and wipe him after he comes from outside, okay? And I've had this cat less than 3 months. And so we have better communication. We can communicate through taps, even through bites. We could communicate in different ways outside. When I call him, I can tell from his responses either he's on his way or he's just telling me I'm over here. So I already excel at communicating with my cat compared to how people do as friends that know each other or live together or are families. So you have to explain this as failed people primates, how communication is just not something that you do successfully and that you have even a motivation to try to get better at.